Want to end with some ball rolling today, some myofascial release. Sometimes we do it at the wall. Today we're going to do it on the floor. So you have a couple choices here. So as you find your ball, whichever it is, some of you might want to use the two balls taped together. Okay, just to release the hands, you can do this with the two balls. I just want you to put the ball in between your hands first. Just let them roll through the hands, just massaging. And then you're going to roll onto your left side. Now, if while lying on your left side, it doesn't feel good to support it with your left arm, you can check in. Do I want to have a slow-mo ball? Do I want to have a block? Do I want to put the bolster under the left side of my head? And I just want you to take a little moment with the right palm of the hand on the floor just to roll the palm of the hand over the ball. And then we're going to go up through the forearm. Hand is very soft. Sometimes we want to be lifting the hand up off the floor, and we're really using the extensor muscles, but I want you to have your hand as you roll here, caressing the floor. Okay, so your hand is just sliding on the floor. You can also go with your thumb pointing up, and if you have the two balls, which some of us do, you can go in between them. If you don't, your hand, forearm can just be on top of the ball. Works better with rubber balls. Spiky balls are also okay too. So you can go palm down. You can sit up a little bit if you want to go all the way onto the extensors and have palm up. Check into the back of the wrist. Go all the way up to the elbow. Good. Once you're ready, you're going to lie back down onto your left side. Knees are stacked. Right arm is going to come up. Fingers are going to point to the ceiling. Okay, you're going to wiggle your fingers, and then I want you to reach up so you can feel the ball of your shoulder pull away from your socket for a moment. So just let it reach up. Draw your thumb, your index, middle ring, pinky finger, and then slowly just start to let it soften. So you start to feel the ball of the shoulder drop into the socket on the right side. And then just pause there. See if you can get it nice and dropped into the socket where you almost feel that you're not really using any muscles to let the arm hang here in the air. And then you're going to very gently, when the arm is ready, just start to roll around in the ball, in the socket. So the arm might go clockwise, it might go counter. This is not a very big circle. Take some time to nourish through the shoulder blade and the shoulder. Did a lot of work in the shoulder blades today, so just want to make sure that we find some softness. And then when you're ready, you're going to switch and go the other way. Very soft hand and fingers here. And we haven't done this one for a bit. Some of you know this one and some of you don't. So you might want to watch for a moment. Okay, this is a little bit articulating. So the arm is going to come down. So a lot of you in class know this one. The right hand is on the floor, so it's going to reach forward and then it's going to reach overhead. So as you reach overhead, your right arm is right over your ear and you're reaching up, and then you're going to reach down through the hip. So there, take a moment here to feel the side stretch. And then your humerus bone is going to externally rotate, which is going to allow your whole arm and palm of the hand to face up towards the ceiling. Now you're going to want to start to roll back, but I want you to keep rolling forward as you let your arm fly behind you. Keep rolling forward, keep rolling forward. Palm faces up the whole time. It's going to fly back towards the hip. When you get towards the hip, just before, you're going to turn the humerus bone in the arm down. It's going to come forward. Press the floor. The palm is down. Take a moment as you're overhead to reach up, reach down through the pelvis. Upper arm bone externally rotates as the arm flies behind you. Keep the palm facing up. Keep rolling forward. Good. Just before you get to your pelvis, then the humerus bone and the arm bone turn down. So as you cross over your leg and your hip, the palm is down. Then we're going to do it one more time, maybe two, to feel that you get this awareness of making it your own. I'm just watching over you. Try it one more time. There it is. Yeah, nice. Okay, then you're going to roll forward on this last pass. Turn your lower arm bone, especially this time, so it externally rotates so your palm is up and your forearm is up. And then just let the back of the hand rest on the floor and just roll forward. We're just letting the whole shoulder girdle let go. Take a breath out your mouth. Just rest here. Another breath or two. Now you're going to roll onto your back, the back of the hands and floor, arms. Just take a note. How do you feel through the right side? How do you feel through the left? Hmm. Notice right shoulder blade compared to left shoulder blade and rib cage. Okay, so just spending a little bit of more time on the thoracic body today. Yeah, I know, right? We're getting yawns coming in. Okay, so now we're gonna do that whole sequence on the other side to end. I was gonna give you a choice, but then I decided, no, I'm not. I'm gonna lead you through something. So we're just ending on a whole arm flow today. So support your head however you want. It can be on your arm, it can be on the support. Okay, so you're gonna roll your hand on the ball first. Yeah, and your forearm. So that was the first thing we did, yeah, from what I remember. Okay, so doing some ball rolling, forearm, palm down, and have the pinky side of the hand down. You can even decide, oh, I want to come up a little bit. The two tape balls, if you're using it, they do work better on the mat. You can do the back of the hand. So palm of the hand is facing up, so you can go along the extensor muscles, all the way from the elbow to the back of the wrist. Go through the wrist as well. Just take your time here. Sometimes we do this little flow with the forearms with a little squash ball. Today we're just using some different balls. Every ball that we use is going to be a little bit different. Okay, so you're just going to finish that rolling through your arm. And then that left arm goes up. So the fingers are pointing towards the ceiling. And let the knees and the legs stack up together. And then you're going to reach up through that left arm, left hand, thumb, all the way up. So you're reaching up towards the ceiling and you're feeling the ball of the shoulder gently move away from the socket. Taking a breath or two here. And then you're going to start to soften that and let the ball of the left shoulder drop into the socket as much as you can. So you can feel it descending down towards you. And try to find that relationship. Don't force it, but just where you're using is least amount of muscle support here. And you're just kind of finding this stack where almost your arm feels weightless in the air. And then very gently, I find my arm is anticipating what's happening, so it's already starting to circle. But you just let your arm either go clockwise or counter. Remember, the movement is very small here. It's not really grand. Just rolling around through the socket and the articular capsule. Do a few passes, maybe 3 to 5 or so in one direction, and then 3 to 5 in the other. And then that left arm comes down, touches the floor. We're going to go through our flow. So it reaches as we go overhead. The palm of the hand is down, and you're reaching up and down through the left hip. So you find that elongation. And then the upper arm bone is the one that externally rotates, and that will allow your palm of your hand to face up. As the arm flies back, you roll forward. Just feel the palm of the hand keeps adjusting so it keeps facing the ceiling as you go around. Just before you hit the pelvis, you're going to internally rotate that upper arm bone, bring it around. You can caress the floor or not. Overhead, take a moment just to pause here. There's a beautiful lateral stretch here of up and down. And then it's an external rotation of that upper arm bone that we've been focusing on all class. Keep rolling forward as the arm goes behind you. Nice release through the front of the chest, the shoulder. Internally rotate that upper arm bone before you hit the pelvis. The palm stays down as it goes overhead. And then you do that external rotation. You go back. Beautiful. Keep rolling forward, making sure the palm of the hand stays facing up towards the ceiling, almost like you're cupping and holding a very soft jewel. Remember, once you've done about 3 or 4 or 5, go in the direction and you're ready to find some rest. You're gonna externally rotate the arm so palm is facing up and you're rolling all the way forward just to rest here. Let the breath out the mouth. Oh, if that felt good, you might do another 2. You're now gonna roll back and find our final resting pose. As you come back to the floor, just pause. Notice how you feel first. Make sure you've created some space. So you can just take a breath and feel the body. And then you're going to decide how you want to rest. Some of you might just flow right down onto the floor and just have no support, arms out to the side, taking up as much space as you want. Some of you might put the bolster behind the back of the thighs and the knees. Some of you might just keep the knees bent, feet on the floor, right? Just as you are. Here in the studio, we have a lot of wall space, so I encourage you if you want to put your legs up the wall at home or here. If you have a couch at home, you can snuggle up beside it and put your legs on a couch. You can also find the bolster, slide it under the pelvis. And bring one leg out towards you, the other leg up to you, and extend the legs up. Arms externally rotate. And just let the legs hover. You might do some point and flex, some ankle circles. Just feel yourself. It's fun to play a little bit here. Some of us like to open and close the legs or just find static. If you want to draw the legs towards you and reach up to grab them, you can do a modified plow pose. Okay, so lots of different options here. I'm just going to be off camera for a moment. Once you find your place of resting, make sure that you do a full breath in, full breath out the mouth. Wow. And then you might invite that in another 2 to 3 more times. Full breath in, full breath out. You're welcome. Ah. And I've just realized because I hadn't looked at the clock in a bit that we already are 5 minutes over, and I apologize for that. But I do feel like we can't rush out of this. So you're going to be about 10 minutes past the regular time with the class. If you need to leave early online, feel free. If you can stay here with us, do so. If any of you in the studio need to leave, let me know. Just give me a little wiggle. Beautiful. Let your eyes close or soften the eyes. Relax your jaw. Let your shoulders descend down away from the ears. Externally rotate that upper arm bone as you allow yourself to be held by the earth, by any props that you've offered yourself. Ah, this is your time to simply be. Very short kind of reading of sharing that wanted to come in today. Oh, say it a couple times. Sometimes we don't realize the weight that we're carrying on our shoulders until we feel the weight of its release. Sometimes we don't realize the weight we're carrying on our shoulders as we feel the weight of its release. Just notice from the start of the class if there was something you were carrying on the shoulders. It's that invitation to softly let the body know that it doesn't need to carry it. You might feel, coupled with that exhale, shoulders just let go. The neck softens, the jaw finds some ease. And you feel the wholeness of your whole body, your breath, the support of body and breath on the mind and our emotions. I'm going to be here for a couple more minutes. Thank yourself for creating this pocket of space to show up for yourself today, to create a space where you can nourish body, feel the rhythm of your breath, and notice how this is also nourish the nervous system. Now, for some of you that have had your legs up the wall or on the bolster, you might start to just bend the knees. If you have them up at the wall, you might just release the feet at the wall and shimmy away. Some of you who have your legs up in the air on a pelvis on the bolster, feet come to the floor, press them into the floor, lift the bolster up and out of the way. Those of us just flat on the floor, we're just going to wiggle arms, legs, feet. Take some moments to find all of us some little movement to come back in, to feel proprioceptive awareness of arriving back in your body. Choose a side to roll over onto. Pause there if you will. Use your top arm hand to root into the floor to come up into seated. Okay, take the hands, sweep it across the back of the legs up over the pelvis if you wish and found that really helpful. I'm just sitting on a bolster right now. Okay, legs can be however you want. Upper arm bones externally rotate to allow our arms, our palms to be facing forward. Exhale out the mouth. Oh, Root down into the floor as you inhale, gather up that energy that you need for today. As the palms touch, exhale, receive it through yourself as you draw a line in front of your head, your heart, your throat, your belly, your pelvis. We can do that a couple more times. Gather up what you need for today. As the palms touch, exhale and receive it. Last time. We bring it up. We're going to pause the hands at heart. Oh, you might even feel the thumbs rest on the sternum and the sternum lift very gently up into the thumbs. Feel your breath. Notice your body. Ah, feel your inhale and your exhale. And your inhale, your exhale. And your inhale and your exhale. And as the eyes open and the head lifts, I thank you all for taking your time to be here. Have an amazing rest of your day. Mm. And I just want to say, and I know a lot of you know my mom, whose name is Sharon. I always call her mom. It's her birthday this weekend, and I just want to shower her in some love. She's turning 80 this weekend, and she comes to class with me 3 times a week. And it's just, I love you so much, mom.